Hello, my name is Margaret. I'm one of the librarians on the Ask Your Kent Librarian service, and today I'm going to be showing you a few tips, sharing a few tips with you about staying safe online. Now, various reasons take us into the online world, but how often do we think about our security or check our settings to make sure that they're still correct? Perhaps we post things quickly with little thought of the consequence, and then suddenly something goes wrong. Kent Police say that 80% of cybercrime can be prevented just by protecting our devices and stopping to think before we do anything online. These are simple things that we have been told time and time again, but sometimes they just slip our minds. So let's have a look at a few basics. So when it comes to keeping devices and accounts secure, make sure you're using the most up-to-date virus protection on all your devices. Never use public or unsecured Wi-Fi for banking, emails, or social media. In a public area, people will be able to look over your shoulder and may discover passwords and other personal information. So keep an eye out for that person standing behind you. If you use public Wi-Fi a lot, the best thing to do is to set up a virtual private network and always make sure you log out of all websites securely. When you're shopping online, try to use a specific credit card and check all receipts and account statements to see that the correct amount has been taken. Always use secure websites. Look for HTTPS and the padlock in the address bar. If you're provided with an address, then use it. Don't just click on the first result from a search engine. And when you're filling in any forms, only fill in the required fields. If it hasn't got a little red star by it, then you don't need to fill it in. When it comes to emails, if you don't recognise the sender of the email or the subject, don't open it, just delete it. If it's something you need, then you can get the person to send it again. Often scam and phishing emails are badly worded and are not addressed to you personally. If you do open the email, don't click on any links. They may look like official links, but the cybercriminal is getting very clever these days. As we have been told hundreds of times, banks and other official bodies will not email to ask you for your personal information or ask you to move money. Don't click on anything, just delete the email and contact your bank using the phone number on your statement or other correspondence. If you receive an email telling you that you have won millions in an overseas lottery or someone's left you money in their will, it's very likely to be a scam, because if it seems to be too good to be true, then it probably is. Social media, this is where things can go very wrong. So you can be anyone you want on social media. Make sure that you only accept friend invitations from people you know in the real world. Always ignore requests from people you have had trouble with in the past. Be careful what you share, especially embarrassing photos and jokes. You can't actually be sure who your friends are sharing posts with, and it could go very widely and cause a great deal of alarm. So you must always think twice and think twice again before you post anything. If you receive something that upsets you, don't respond, just delete it and block the sender. Keep an eye on your privacy settings to make sure they're set correctly. Some sites that you may use will alter the settings without your knowledge. When you register in social media, again, only fill in the required fields and never reveal any of your contact information. You can invent a name for yourself, but don't use a photograph of either yourself or your house. As we know, things are not always what they seem. So the advice from Kent Police is very simple. It's remember ABC. Accept nothing, believe nothing, and confirm everything. And that way you'll remain safe. And the other thing to do is to keep your eyes open. Thank you very much for coming to the webinar today.